Hey, what's up everybody, Yuma here, and this is another Three Kingdoms All-Star Idol video. This is a player guide handbook, basically for all the new players or anyone that's starting out to understand and get a full grasp of how to progress through the game, basically. We're going to go start from the basics. Top left, you see portrait here. This is where your name is. You can change your name if it's by default. Random generated name. You can just change your order name. You can change it to whatever you like. You can see here a rundown of all your stats for your account. So your EXP gain here, your attack amp, etc. So very crucial information that you definitely want to look into when you're progressing to improve yourself. You can also change icons here in the profile settings. And this is where 1am actually, 1am a member of mine actually saw these two portraits that are not currently in the game. Dao Chao and Zhao Hodong, one from Wei and one from Wu. So these are probably future pickup banner heroes to look out for. Next, we have titles. Titles give you stats just for owning them. You don't have to equip them. And this will affect your entire legion, aka party. So just make sure to come here, claim the stats. It'll tell you what you need to do to attain the title, basically. Very simple, very nice way to get some additional stats. Next, we go to hero. So now in hero, what you want to do basically, if you want to view their stats, is press this little exclamation mark here, and it'll pop up their stats. So this is a nice way to kind of compare one unit to another, especially if they're both like level 50. So here you can see 7.08 billion attack for Lu Bu. If we go to Dongzhuo, this is only 5.39 bill attack. So you can kind of compare stats, see which one is more fitting for your lineup. Now the difference here is because this one's 1 star and it has a exclusive weapon. That's why Lu Bu is higher. Yeah, it's also good to compare. Let's say you have a 5-star red. Let's say level 1 5-star red. Let me go here. So level 1 5-star red, you can see here 2.18 bill. Let's say a 0-star legendary. It's 1.77 bill attack power, stuff like that. But you can see overall Meng Huo at 2.09 bill. Here you can see overall 1.73 bill for the stats. So this is where you can tell that a 5-star red beats out a 0-star legendary in terms of raw stats. However, you got to take into account their skill multipliers as well, because most red hero skills have terrible skill multipliers. There are some outlier red heroes that do have some good skill multipliers. Definitely look out on my previous video with a tier list. I'll have some of the notable red heroes there listed down for you to use as well. Next, formation. I don't think formation really matters too much. Usually just tanks in the front, support, and range DPS in the back. But like people like Lu Bu might have more, invincibility frames with their exclusive. So you want it to sponge tank for you, then you might want to push everyone back and have Lu Bu at the front to draw aggro. Just very small strategic stuff like that, but not too big of a deal, I don't think. For pets, don't really focus on pets too much. There are pet banners, but no point summoning. You'll get yellows just by doing the tutorial 10 summon quests. So not a problem with pets. I would say if you're trying to level a pet, I would focus on any pet that has attack amp or crit rate. Attack amp and crit rate in this game have pretty high value. So definitely focus on those. And once a pet hits 1-star, it will have an owned effect for the entire legion, kind of like titles. So that's very handy as well. But yeah, attack amp and crit rate are my recommendations. Now for hero index, just additional rewards for hitting these milestones. Pretty self-explanatory. For growth, I usually just max attack first, and once attack you can't level it up, then it just put it in defense and HP. Just because right now, especially early game when you start off, you don't have troubles surviving, so you don't really need a healer or tank. We are in an attack meta, so just push attack as much as possible. Same with growth. I would put as much offense as possible, and then secondary, in my opinion, I would do utility just for the drop rate, cooldown reduction, item drops, exp gain, all that stuff. I think that's more important than defense, because you don't have troubles surviving, at least until stage 4,800, which is where the whales are at, and even they are struggling about that scale. But for a lot of us, we're not going to be there for at least 2 weeks. And I think right now we are 10 days in, 11 days in for people who started on global server 1 and 2. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm a light spender. I only got Lubu to 1 star and his exclusive, and that's all I have. I don't have any other exclusives, and you can see my progress here within 10 days. I think we're on 10 days. Let me check the attendance here. Yes, we are. Perfect. My memory serves me right. So growth, promotion. For promotion, these are not cumulative. It's whatever rank you are on that applies. So we have 75% attack amp. We don't have 75 plus 50 plus 20. We don't have, it doesn't work like that. It's whatever rank you are currently on. So because I'm S rank, I have a 75% attack amp. Still very beneficial, very helpful. And for traits, I recommend having 2 pages. These are not optimal. It's just because it's expensive, especially when you start locking some of these traits so they don't accidentally roll. But I would say 1 page you want for stage breakthrough and another page for farming. So for stage breakthrough, you want attack amp, crit rate, and attack speed. I think those are the big 3 you want for just breakthrough and boss killing. For page 2, you want for if you're stuck on a stage, I would switch to page 2, and you want this to be exp gain, movement speed, gold gain, and item drop rate. I think those are the stats you should be looking out for. So once you are able to optimize this, definitely go attack amp, crit rate, attack speed, crit damage for your main page. And then for farming, exp gain, drop rate, move speed, item gain, gold gain, stuff like that. At stage 619, you'll unlock territory. This is where you can access guilds and then join your own guild. And you will also have access to Legion, where you have kitchen, garden, office. I forget what stages these unlock at, but kitchen will give you materials for training, garden will give you materials for alchemy, and office will give you materials for the conquest index. They're all just 3 different ways to get more power for your legion. This is just amp for the entire account. For alchemy, conquest index is different stats like accuracy, pen, crit damage, everything. So there's that. And then training, I recommend just leveling up whatever your lineup is. So if you're like mostly green characters and yellow characters, Shu and Warlords, then level those up first. You have to level all of them to max to rank up, but this is just a nice way to prioritize stuff. So because I am a Shu Warlord team for the most part, more greens and yellows, it makes sense for me to do Shu and Warlords first, then do Wu, and then Wei last. So yeah, just a little bit of min-maxing there. Other than that, what else is there? Top right, you can see more. You can add friends. You ideally want 50 friends. It doesn't matter if they're inactive, because you just have to press greet all and you'll get your friendship points. I do want to get actives though on mine if possible, just because it's nice to have online friend or active friends. But yeah, that's just to do the friendship summon banner pretty much. Nothing crazy, it's just additional summons. Rankings, nice way to just check where you are in your server. So this is global server 2. As you can see, I think we're the strongest global server in terms of progression. There is the Korean servers, which I cannot see. If you want to check Korea server, their chat, you just press GL here and you can press KR. I think they're more active in the Korean server chat. So if you can understand Korean, then by all means, you can join here. That's another thing to mention for guilds and guild boss. We are sharing with the Korean servers. So basically, even if you're in a global guild, you can join a Korean guild. If you're in a Korean server, and you can still join a global guild, vice versa, basically. So basically, my guild is competing with VIP, which is a Korean server guild. It's rough. They're giving us a good fight, but yeah. So that's what you can do. You can just check by rankings. There's attendance here. Nice way to check what the next rewards are. You also have the roulette. Always nice to have a roulette. Gives you a chance to get additional summons, gold ingots, or meet like a red legendary or yellow legendary. So super nice. If you ever find in your resource shop a roulette ticket, it's always a good idea to just buy it. It's a good deal, I think. Aside from that, what else to talk about? Oh, the general shop. This is for the whales. This is where you buy your exclusive weapons. So I think it's $80 for $80 for 10k mileage coins, which will allow you to buy one of these exclusives. Pretty pricey. For free to play, if you're trying to get exclusives, you have to go to the arena shop. Once you have 20,000, you can get a exclusive equipment random chest. Also, you can get it through the guild shop here, which means you have to do guild boss. Guild boss is 16,000 points. I think it's easier to get it from guild boss than it is arena shop, but it's still gonna take a while. It's probably gonna take like 2 weeks, 3 weeks for guild boss, and maybe like 1 to 2 months for arena, depending where you are in the rankings. It'll take longer or shorter. So take note of that. It's pretty heavy on the pay to win side, of course. But free to play, if you are patient enough, you'll catch up. This is going to be a long game of catch up. Definitely, red heroes are going to be more useful for free to play, just because legendaries are very inaccessible and the rates are pretty horrendous. Talking about rates, if you press the chance info, you can see here, if you're a new player, you will not get legendaries until hero summon level 5, and then every hero summon level after that, you get another 0.01% increase to having a chance to get the legendary up to hero level summon 10. I don't know if there's anything after that. Sometimes they keep those hidden, those levels hidden until you reach it, and then more unlock. I don't know if that's the case here. It's something we'll have to find out. The Guan Yu pickup summon is going to expire in 2 days, 7 hours. So if you're in Global 7 server, which is the newest server, I wouldn't recommend pulling on this. Just wait till the next pickup server, pickup banner comes out, and then make your main lineup around that new pickup. The new pickup, again, most likely will be either a Wei character or a Wu character. We will see. It might be Xiaohou Dun, which will be a strong Wei burst carry, hyper carry. Dao Cha, I don't know if that's going to be a burst carry or not, but we'll see. So yeah, I would wait on the pickup summon for any new players, just because we're already pretty much done with this banner. For free to play as well, definitely save your gold until you can at least get a 1-star copy or a 2-star copy. That's ideal. Completing this entire goal, the 12,000 pickup summons, you should ideally get a 5-star unit. I'm missing 2. I'm really hoping I can get the Guan Yu to 5 stars, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it. We'll see. It's looking a little dicey. But yeah, aside from am I missing anything here? Battle is pretty straightforward. Dragon essence, you get dragon pearls. Coin, you get money for your growth. a hero EXP just to get more materials to level up your heroes. Growth seal, this is what you do to get enough materials for your growth tree here. Construction material, this is just for leveling up your legion buildings. Potential seal, this is to increase heroes potential. So this is the thing for I guess let me see, ability here. You would use that to reroll these. What was the last one? And then pet EXP dungeon, just to get pet EXP to level up your pets. Pretty straightforward, pretty basic. Okay, next, on to the next part of this video. I want to talk about, if you're spending, how to spend properly and wisely. The priority is definitely Lord's Privilege. Am I gonna make this? Oh, I made it by 1.7 seconds. Jeez Louise. Okay. Lord's Privilege here. You want to buy all of this. Remove ads and the monthly wombo 1 and 2. If you have all three, that's when you get the 50% attack amp, HP amp, 150% EXP gain and gold gain. If you have all three, this is how you get this privilege buff, and it'll show up here at the top. If you click this, it'll show you the active blessings and the Lord's Privilege blessings. So these blessings are coming from the 3 you bought, and these top 3, I think, is just for being online. And they're auto blessing apply. I think if you don't have the ad removal, you would have to watch an ad just to get these blessings. So you can see the convenience of just having remove ads being really, really OP. Aside from that, I think a lot of the whales buy the battle passes just because they are rather on the more affordable side. It's very cheap. So definitely recommend getting the battlefield passes. Aside from that, if you're going to be a mega whale, this is not recommended for all whales. I recommend this only for people who are trying to really compete with the higher ranks. After you get fame level 4 is when you start to get these Lubu packages. Lubu is a currently paid only unit. You'll not get this anywhere else. In most games, it's usually like that, where there's only going to be a paid only unit. Some people are clinging on to the hope that he'll come out in the future as a banner, a pickup banner, but I wouldn't hold your hopes too high. If it does, it's probably going to be in a year, and who knows how many of us are going to be still playing in a year. So level 4, level 5, every level you're going to be able to claim these Lubu packages. They're always the same cost. So I recommend, if you're going to get Lubu to at least 3 stars minimum, I think, then you should get it. I kind of got him anyways, and I gave him his exclusive, but honestly, my 4-star Guan Yu probably should have got the exclusive, just because I got him. He'll have higher stat values to benefit off of it more. So my mistake, learn from my mistakes. If you're not going to get 3-star minimum Lubu, might not be worth it, but he's definitely a great carry for a long time, especially if you have his exclusive. Again, look at my previous video for the tier list. You can see his multipliers is the highest in terms of damage out of everybody when you have the exclusive. So I wouldn't recommend it, but if you are going to be heavy spending, then definitely get the Lubu, but it's not for everybody. Other than that, go to shop packages. I think the most important packages to get definitely are these launch packages, are a good deal, just because they give you 3 legendaries, more things to pull, more things to summon, and more wombo. It's basically everything you ever want, and they give you a lot of fame level as well as mileage. So definitely get all these new packages just because of the affordability and the deal. It's very good. Up to 1-time launch package too. You don't want the Dragon Pearl package that much. You can, but it's not necessary. I don't think. Oh, this is good. Definitely get the legendary equipment package because it's a random exclusive. Can't go wrong with that. Pick up hero. Again, I would just wait until Guan Yu expires. Don't start on this. If there's only like 1 week left of a pickup hero banner, it might not be worth it. just because the next pickup hero banner will be around, right? But definitely when the next pickup hero comes, this is very good deal for new players that are planning on spending a lot, because you can get his the pickup hero's exclusive weapon on this banner, and you can also get 24-hour EXP tokens, more summons, and just more exclusive copies as well. So very huge, very good deal. Pick up pet summons, garbage. Don't worry about that. This is very good if you're trying to pretty much level up your entire party to the cap, so level 50, and then this is to break through, so you can get to level 50 to 55 to 60 to 65. It breaks through and increases the hero cap by 5. So these two are very good in terms of value of speeding up things for you. Not necessary for free to play, obviously, because eventually everyone will be able to do this given time. But if you're trying to cut a lot of time, you're cutting basically 5 days worth of AFK with this, right? And this takes a long time for you to play to get. So this one might take you 2 weeks just to get 6,000, maybe 3 weeks, even longer probably. I don't know. So very good deal. I would not care for the Elixir Oblivion package. This is a waste. You get one reset a week. This is just to reset a hero, but for pay to win, why reset when you're going to be getting enough XP regardless to level up what you need to level? And then the monthly shops are not worth it. These are just if you're planning on spending more than you need to, and you're just trying to empty out the shop, but not necessary. Aside from that, a lot of people say for the daily package is a good deal, just $1, and every day you'll get these rewards. 7th day you get 3 legendaries, so that's what, $7 US, and you get 3 legendaries. So it's a good deal in that sense. And if you can afford it, then why not, right? Aside from that, don't think any of these really matter too much. I wouldn't worry about it if you're willing. So yeah, I think that's all I really have to say in terms of how to spend and how to play the game. I completely forgot the last thing that whales should be spending on. I wouldn't recommend this on free to play, even though it is very good, is costumes. So at the top right here, you can see the little clothing icon, and you can see here you can buy costumes. Each hero has a costume. It gives 5% attack amp, def amp, HP amp, and this is universal. So you can see here, because I bought it, I have it under total owned effects. So all the top whales basically buy every single costume, and I think they have like 230% plus attack amp, def amp, HP amp. So it's 5% for each legendary, and I think for epics, it's 1%. Yeah, 1% here. So 5% each legendary, 1% for each epic, and it stacks up, so you don't even have to wear it. It's just owned, and it will affect the entire legion. So super, super strong. This is how the whales climb up to the high stages this early on in the game. Now, there was a question I get a lot in game and on Discord: is online or offline better? Online will always be better. I think I don't know if it's confirmed, but online is how you get these activated blessings to continue working. I don't think it works offline. Also, offline you cannot stage breakthrough. Only online can you stage breakthrough. So you won't be progressing stages when you're offline. If you are worried about like your battery draining on your phone, just press power safe mode, or just play on emulator if you have a computer. It will continue to stage breakthrough. It will tell you like boss and brackets, and then the stage will change to the next stage. Oh, I completely forgot to talk about your gear equipment here. A lot of people can see that there are some that are level 160 and level 138. And why do I have those equipments still when I have like level 550 plus gear? The issue is that this game favors the amp stats a lot. So HP amplifier 20%, HP amplifier 20%. It's just a lot of stats. Now, do you really need all that HP? I don't think so. We are in attack meta, so prioritize attack as much as possible. As you can see, crit rate is very heavily loved in this game. Makes sense, as well as attack amp. So make sure you're going for as high amp values as much as possible. And I basically just go for all greens. But if you're a whale and there's like a higher attack value, then you should be going for it. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Just go for whatever is green, whatever gives you a bonus or a boost in power. Also, for whales, you want to get this to at least level 20. Level 20 is when you start getting a chance for legendary gear. And I think the whales that are in my guild right now said Transcendence is like a 50% stat increase. So get this as high as possible. And to get this as high as possible, just keep getting more Dragon Pearls. This is when you start buying these right here, these Dragon Essences, basically. And a lot of people asked, what are Dragon Tiers? Nivelac in my guild had confirmed Dragon Tiers are basically ways to get 5 essence. So 1,000 dragon tiers equals 1 essence of dragon to pull equipment. I forgot how he brought that up. He saw it somewhere in the battlefield pass somewhere. He showed me a picture. I don't know if I'm gonna input it in the video, but 1,000 dragon tiers equals 1 of these, which will work towards the pass basically, and then you can summon here. And then for summon, you can just kind of filter it, so it won't show me anything until it's epic or above. And you can also do 5 times, 7 times, depending on how much you leveled your Dragon Pearl. I think that's what it's called, yeah. But that's it. I think I covered everything now. If I didn't, I'll probably add more to this video or make a new video. I'll definitely cover the next pickup banner heroes when they come out and update my tier list at every patch. So let's tune in next time. And yeah, just let me know if you have any questions. Cheers until the next time, guys. Bye.